So I want to welcome everybody and get ready to learn. Our next fun Zoom will be February 8th at 10 in the morning, of course, Eastern Standard Time, if you want to note that in your calendar. And I am Roxanne Wheeler, registered nurse, hospice volunteer, retired hospice nurse who kind of spearheads this monthly education with Sandra Curtis, our women's nurse practitioner, and there she's coming in now. Okay. And Marie Summers, our naturopathic physician, and we'll stop the recording after I finish our presentations to answer any non-compliant questions or hear any of those non-compliant comments. So if you have something personal you'd like to ask, please stay on through that. And so we're going to start off with Sandy Curtis, our women's health nurse practitioner. Go ahead, Sandy.
Well, good morning, everybody. I want to start out a new year with some great ways to take care of ourselves and each other. So our product of the month is what I'm talking about today. The one for January is really a must-have, never run out of this oil blend. It's DigestZen. This incredible blend is really a must-have for soothing upset tummies, especially car sickness, and supporting all things digestive. It's known as a tummy tamer blend for its ability to help us with digestion, to soothe that occasional stomach upset, and to maintain overall digestive health when you take it internally. So what is in this blend that makes it such a powerhouse? Ginger, fennel, and coriander to help ease occasional stomach discomfort like motion sickness and indigestion. Peppermint, cardamom, anise, and caraway aid with digestion and help to really maintain a healthy GI tract. Now, this blend can be a real lifesaver, so don't wait for an upset stomach to catch you off guard. Make sure that you always have this one on hand. Set a goal to focus more on your digestion this year and create new routines. So the first step is get that free bottle of the 5 ml size of DigestZen when you place your 125 PV rewards order by January 15th. Free is always a good thing. So I take advantage of these opportunities every month. And I actually am excited whenever I get one of these small 5 ml bottles because I have a travel bag and I keep all my 5 ml daily use or emergency use medicines, and I call them medicines, my essential oils in that bag. So it's ready to go. I learned back in the Air Force to always have a go bag. And so this is my essential oils go bag. So when I get one of these 5 ml size bottles, if I don't already have DigestZen in that size, it goes into my go bag so that for travel, I'm always taking those emergency oils with me. Or some of them that I use every day, like Serenity and DigestZen and things like that. So that's just a little tip. Getting yourself one of those little bags that will fit those bottles is super handy. Now, this oil is super simple to use. You can rub it on your stomach before flying or taking a road trip to get those benefits through the topical route. You can take DigestZen internally when you're trying new foods or to simply soothe that upset stomach. Add it to water or tea to maintain your healthy GI tract and support that all-important microbiome that we hear so much about now. That's one of those daily preventive maintaining ways that I like to use it. I really love that proactive approach to help prevent feeling bad. If you've ever heard someone say they have a nervous stomach, it's great for that and for bloating too. And it's a relief to reach for when one or the other interrupts your good time. So one of the things I love about doTERRA's very active research team is how committed they are to providing the best natural products by adjusting them based on new findings and research. We've had DigestZen since the day I started using doTERRA 15 years ago. Is it that long, Roxanne? Or 11? 2014, anyway. So DigestZen was one of the ones that I started with back then. So a couple years ago, they reformulated DigestZen to give it better efficacy, a better taste, and better aroma, and really took all of those digestive benefits to a whole new level. Now, because so many people live with animals, both pets and farm animals, I'm wondering how many of you know that these animals that we love can also benefit from these pure essential oils. Now, over the last few years, we have really been blessed with the guidance and the expertise of some veterinarians who combined their love for animals with their love for using essential oils in healing. One of those vets' names is Dr. Janet Rourke, someone I've been following for several years since she became a part of doTERRA's veterinary board. So I thought I would share a little bit about how she advises using DigestZen to benefit animals. So for horses, cattle, and goats, she says to add 2 drops in their feed twice daily as part of a daily health regimen to support healthy GI function, and especially helpful for that GI motility and for preventing ulcers. You can use up to 10 drops 4 times a day for urgent issues. Now, again, this is in those large animals. For poultry, I know more and more people, even on my doTERRA team, who have poultry now and raise their own chickens. So for internal use, add 10 drops to a 50-pound bag of feed. For dogs, you add 1 drop to their wet food or treat them twice daily as needed if they seem to have stomach upset. For topical use, you can dilute it to a 1 to 3%, which means you're putting 2 to 6 drops in a 10 ml size roller bottle. And then you just apply a small amount to your hands and apply it to their bellies, and apply that every 2 to 4 hours as needed. For cats, many of us have cats. Topical use also, you're going to dilute it to a 1 to 2%, which is 2 to 4 drops of that blend in a 10 ml size bottle. And you apply a small amount to your hands and then again to their belly. And it is totally fine if they lick it while they're grooming themselves. It's not going to be harmful to them. And it's especially good for hairballs with cats. So having such information from a veterinarian for using natural solutions to help your animals feels better and is absolutely priceless. So if you're interested in learning more about that, the easy way that I found them is if you log into your account and you go to the search bar and just type in veterinary board, you're going to get 3 tabs. One says products, one says blog, and one says other. Under the other tab, I found a whole list with photographs and explanations of all the people who are on doTERRA's veterinary board. So just really kind of interesting if you're someone who has animals or knows someone with animals who has questions about using essential oils, that they can be used safely with our animals. And remember, you still have a few days to take advantage of getting that free DigestZen up until and including the 15th of the month. If you get that loyalty order in with 125 PV, you'll get that bottle absolutely free. Now, I want to also let you know about a change that has just taken place. Like I said, I love a free oil. So doTERRA always rewards us when we place our annual renewal order. So 12 months after you start your wholesale membership each year and 12 months afterwards, when you place that next order, your renewal will pop into your cart automatically for $25. But what I love about this process is that doTERRA says, I value your commitment to our products, and to say thank you, I want to give you a gift. So until now, we've been receiving a free bottle of peppermint oil in that renewal oil order for years, which was about the same value as the $25 renewal, which really made it a wash. You got that valued oil. But now, instead of peppermint, we will automatically receive Supermint. First of all, this oil usually costs us $32 wholesale. So when we do that $25 renewal and doTERRA gives us a $32 oil, that's really an automatic win and a pretty nice gift. So our website describes Supermint as crisp, clean, and compelling. It combines peppermint, Japanese mint, bergamot mint, and spearmint essential oils. It can be diffused or used topically. It has an energizing aroma, which is so great for mental focus. Menthol, which is the primary chemical constituent of Supermint, has a cooling sensation when you inhale it that really promotes that feeling of opening up your airways. When you apply it to the skin during a massage, its cooling effect is soothing and comforting. So remember that when you've got sore or tight muscles. And it can be taken internally, so it helps freshen your breath and can be taken to support your healthy digestive system. Yet another way to support your digestive system. So get rid of those commercial mouthwashes and make one of your own. I have loved the free peppermint with my annual renewal, but I'm super excited now about this switch to the free Supermint, which has already started. So if your account renews anytime soon, you're going to see that. And I appreciate the fact that doTERRA values my business enough to show me in ways like this. So let's move on to something fun. Everybody wants to make the best use of their oils. Remember, the only oils that I don't like are the ones that sit around unused. So let's start with a fresh and super wholesome beverage that is so easy to make, a mojito mocktail. So what I did is I started by dissolving 2 teaspoons of honey in about a 1/4 cup of hot water. I like to really dissolve that honey first before I add it to a beverage. Then pour that in my glass. Add sparkling water or club soda, whatever your favorite go-to is, and fill your glass about half full with that. And then you're going to go ahead and add 1 drop of lime oil. Always a challenge to get just that 1 drop out. And then 1 drop of the Supermint. Then add your ice and finish filling up your glass with your club soda. You can make it a little fancy by adding some fresh lime, maybe some fresh mint leaves. And there you go. You've got your mojito mocktail. A great way to stay hydrated and to celebrate this new year. So I hope you use and enjoy all the amazing benefits of your oils and make this your best year yet ever. Now I'm going to pass you over to the fabulous Marie Summers.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well on this snowy morning. So I have, oh, Sandy, by the way, I have used DigestZens on my sheep and cows before. And when they bloated one summer, my sheep, I didn't even care how awful it was going to taste. I just opened their lip and poured it in it, and they did fabulous. I have used oils on many of my animals, and I love that one in particular. So thank you for sharing that. So I'm going to be talking this morning about a couple different things, and one of them is our Zendocrine detoxification complex. Very important for us to keep our systems clean. So it's a proprietary blend made of botanical extracts in a patented enzymatic kind of delivery system. doTERRA has been awesome in their research in putting this together. The extracts have been traditionally used as an aid for healthy cleansing and elimination of your liver, your kidneys, your colon, your lungs, and your skin. So the enzyme system, it supports and helps with the absorption of the detoxification complex, and it's made with HPMC in vegetable capsules, which is really, really nice. So if we remember, and I know we've talked on these podcasts before, that we're exposed to different toxins and environmental challenges every single day. And our vital organs in our body, they work to help protect us. And so the skin, being the largest organ of our body, acts as our primary defense against a defense barrier. So our lungs help us filter, right? So they filter out particulates and pollutants. The gastrointestinal tract cleanses and filters these toxins that we're, exposed to every single day. So, and even ingested through some of our foods, right? So if we look at how our liver and our kidneys perform in this filtering process, such an important function. So we know that these organs get overtaxed, okay, with all of these different elements. So this is such a great product to help filter some of these, okay? So whether it's through all of the organs or some of the organs, and I know in different classes, the skin is so very important, but these help with all of these systems, particularly the digestion tract. So it can help with so many of these challenges, especially if people are on medications and things like that, that also additionally tax some of these organs, okay? Now in the winter, we have so many different things going on, so we need all this extra support to keep us good, alive, and healthy. So by supporting and cleansing this system with the aids of something that's going to boost our immune system to help us filter as we're exposed to some of these things, cutting foods from like artificial ingredients, different other harmful things. But most importantly, we need to be hydrating ourselves. I'm talking to people every single day, and people are not hydrating themselves. We're supposed to be drinking half our body weight in ounces every single day. I wonder how many people are doing that. And we can even be adding the DigestZen oil that Sandy was just talking about. That's also going to help filter some of these harmful products that get through us. So we need to be looking at all the beneficial ways that we can aid our system, because our systems get tired just like we do. So if we're supporting ourselves with our supplements, with these detoxification blends, what a game changer that is going to be for all of our organs. So we can be particularly paying attention to some of that. So I hope people take the time to read more about Zendocrine and the importance of using it. This one I particularly like. When we do the cleanse, I use it for 10 days, and they have another Zendocrine that we take every day. But this one is specific for really good detoxification. The other oil that I'm going to be talking about today is our ginger oil, which is 10% off this month. I use this oil all the time for so many different things. Now, ginger has been around for a long, long time. We all know that in different ways. And in the 14th century, when you would buy ginger, it cost as much as a live sheep. Isn't that kind of like a fun little tidbit? I loved that when I was doing research on that. So it's used, we know, in like Asian dishes and things like that. And now I can't imagine that anybody isn't using ginger, and we use a lot of fresh ginger too. Right now I have honey fermenting with ginger because it has so many different delicious benefits for us. And we mostly think of ginger when we think about gingerbread houses, like over the holidays, and ginger snaps and things like that. But it has such a warming aroma as well. So speaking of that, in Chinese medicine, ginger is one of the most used herbs for that warming property, especially in this cold weather right now. If you kind of eat with the seasons as well, we're eating more root vegetables and warmer foods opposed to salads and fruits and things like that. So ginger and our ginger oil is one of those fabulous warming qualities and really good for your lungs for that moisture, because again, it's warming, right? It's been known for its anti-inflammatory properties. And as with the DigestZen too, awesome for nausea, digestive kind of complaints. I have one of my grandkids gets car sick. So they just keep a fresh bottle of the ginger oil in the car, and all he has to do is smell it, and it makes him feel better right away. If you're home, you can put a little bit of fractionated coconut oil, any kind of carrier oil, in the palm of your hand, put a drop in that, rub it on your belly. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Almost like, I don't want to say instant relief, but I've seen that happen. So I can say that with all assuredness. Okay. So it's also been known, so I kind of look up the whole thing on the emotional level, which Rebecca Hinsey talks a lot about that. It's known as having feelings of courageousness and self-assurance. So they call it the oil of empowerment. Well, if I'm not feeling well, or I have some nausea or something going on, and I take some of this, you bet I feel empowered in that moment. And, so all of us are so committed to helping teach everybody the power of these, because like Sandy was saying, if they're sitting on your shelf and you're not learning and knowing how to use them, they do no good at all. I was at the post office yesterday, and somebody introduced me, oh, this is Dr. Marie, and she sells doTERRA oils. And I'm like, I'm not interested in selling doTERRA oils. I'm interested in teaching you how to use the oils. That's what I'm so passionate about, as I know my colleagues here are. So some of the key benefits that I love about ginger oil are, like I said, the nausea. And we talked about rubbing it on your belly or smelling it, and you can also diffuse it as well. It is known to promote digestion, same kind of ways. I don't like particularly drinking it in water, but I will take it in a capsule or rub it on my belly. It has antiseptic qualities, so you can use it for things like that, just rubbing it on certain areas. It's been known, a lot of people are having some mucus issues this winter. It's been known to break that up a little bit. So make a cup of hot tea and put a drop of ginger in that, maybe with some lemon. It will help break up some of that congestion, okay? And a second ago, I mentioned reducing inflammation, big thing going on. So great qualities for that. So I can't say enough about ginger oil. I hope you all have that. You're using that. It is delicious. So speaking of delicious, my DIY today is a ginger shot, okay? When I sent Roxanne the recipe, she says, ooh, that sounds hot. Well, it kind of is. We make here fire cider vinegar, and it goes off the shelves with my elderberry. In fact, I'm out of it. I'm making more fire cider vinegar now, but it sets for 2 months, right? So this is a perfect way to get this in your system, okay? So I have here fresh lemon juice that you just squeeze it, okay? easy peasy. I have a couple of these little antique things. I love them, okay? Then our ginger, and also turmeric oil. Whoops, as I drop it. Turmeric oil is in this. I don't know how many people, I take the turmeric capsules, but this is also a great way to get it in your body. Organic cayenne pepper. There's the hot Roxanne just for you. Some honey, fresh local honey. I like to get honey to the area that I'm living in because I think it works better with our system. Sandy, you're way up north. You have different allergens that we have down here in southern New Hampshire. So always buy local raw honey, okay? Now, it also, this recipe calls for ginger oil, ginger juice. So unless you want to hand grate your ginger and make your own ginger juice, you can cheat. They sell these darling little immune shots at the market. They are a little expensive. They're like $3.29 or so a piece, but they're immune blends. This one is ginger and turmeric, ginger and pineapple, turmeric and pineapple, ginger and cayenne. That's the one I'm going to use today, or ginger and turmeric. Okay. So if you're feeling a little run down and you need a good shot of an immune blend boost, these things are awesome. Okay. But I'm going to put those aside. So the recipe calls for 60 mLs. And for those of you, I'll make it easy for you. 60 mLs is 2 ounces or a quarter of a cup. Okay. So I'm gonna, and these little darlings are just about 2 ounces, okay? So I'm gonna pour this into my cup, all right? This one, what did I say I'm using? I'm using, I don't know which one I'm using. I am going to pour a little bit of my fresh ginger, a quarter of a cup. Can you guys see how I'm doing this? I'm not very good with this computer stuff. Then I'm going to add a teaspoon of my fresh honey. Oh, this stuff is so good. Look at this deliciousness here. Into my cup right here. And a teaspoon of, oh, I gave Crystal my teaspoon measure for my mozzarella class that's going on currently. Can you believe it? So I'm going to add a dash, about a teaspoon of my cayenne pepper, which is also very warming. We talked about the ginger being a very warming oil. Cayenne is too. And I make, when I was doing mountain rescues, I made a cayenne pepper salve. So for like people that have circulatory issues and your fingers get chilly all the time, cayenne salve, perfect for that. Okay, so we have ginger in here, turmeric, because I use that in the drink, but I'm going to put 2 drops of our turmeric oil. And if it comes out a little faster, who cares? 1, 2, perfect. 2 drops of our nice warming 10% off ginger oil. This one comes out a little faster. 1, 2, beautiful. And then we are going to fill it with water. We're going to stir it up. Stir, stir, stir. And then I'm going to try to not make a mess and pour it in my container. And I'm going to add a little more water. Doesn't it even make you feel happy looking at this color? So delicious. And I'm going to shake it up. And this is a unbelievable immune boost blend ready to go. So ginger oil, turmeric, Roxanne has the recipe for you. I'm telling you, it's fabulous. Okay. Delicious. And you can feel it warming yourself. Now, you can also gingerberry kombucha. You got your ginger in here, so you can add a couple drops and make it with this. If you don't want to use ginger juice, but use your fresh lemon juice, help your respiratory system, stay healthy, help your organs to detoxify and stay well this winter. With that, I'm going to turn it over to the magnificent Roxanne Wheeler. And thank you, everybody. I'm going to scooch out to my other class, but I'll be back.
Well, thank you, ladies. My goodness, are we blessed or what? With these two women and their expertise, I am always grateful. We can all enjoy a new enhanced rewards program on top of all of our previous benefits in our LRP of low or free shipping, a free product of the month with 125 PV rewards order by the 15th, and advancing rewards for those of us very concerned about living as non-toxic a lifestyle as possible. We can be sure we are still getting highly tested, transparent cleaners, supplements, oral, skin, and hair care products, all based in certified, pure, tested grade, or as we know them, CPTG essential oils. We know the science is always leading the charge with doTERRA, a wellness reason for every single ingredient and never just a filler for profit. So what are we going to get for our enhanced rewards anyway? So this is all starting this month. A free gift on our very first doTERRA rewards order of 100 PV that consists of, the gift consists of a sampler sachet that includes PB Assist Plus, that really gut enhancing probiotic. We're going to get a strawberry recharge electrolyte drink mix, which I use every single morning, first thing. We're going to be getting, well, they're going to be getting, I'm already doing this, so I don't count, but a deep blue rub packet, an On Guard toothpaste sample packet, and a little packet of Serenity oil and adaptive oil. And that will go right in their first doTERRA rewards order. And they're calling it O Rewards now instead of the loyalty rewards program, just in case that kind of throws you off. We're going to also get early access to select products and limited time offer oils. Then when we reach 30%, we will get to be VIPs in the rewards program, and that will enable us to be sent a toiletry bag, doTERRA embossed, and a custom sticker, and that's going to be available January 20th. Now, if you hit 30% rewards in December of 2024, any size rewards order in January will get you your bag. In fact, each month going forward, we will receive a top oil in the rewards program from doTERRA, including our 10 most popular oils that come in the Healthy Start Kit, or what used to be the Family Physician Kit. Now they're adding on Adaptive and Copaiba to round out the year of freebies as our product of the month. They are considered essential oils to go along with our essential foundation of the VMG Plus and Omegas and Restore. In fact, by buying the VMG Plus and Omegas bundle or the Foundational Wellness bundle that contains the Restore, we can also get the free product of the month anytime during the month. So that's a big expansion of our free product of the month program. Vegan versions are included, and that is huge for people who've been looking for that. So how do we get to 30% rewards? By ordering 50 PV each month, we advance from our original 10% rewards to each level above every 3 months until we hit 30% at the end of that year. And of course, people can get a jump start on their rewards when they first set up their wholesale account by marking at least one product in that order to be a monthly order item. And you know as well that our shopping bags can be edited up to a day before we ship. So no one is locked into that item forever. You don't even have to order it on that first official rewards program order. So that means when I place 100 PV order, which I do every month, usually multiple times in the month, I literally am getting back 30 reward points. That equals $30 when I redeem the points. Redeeming points will cost you $3. So I advise redeeming when you have a lot to redeem, like for more expensive oils. Expensive oils like Melissa, frankincense, helichrysum, immortelle. We advance at the 20th of the next month and can see our available rewards then at the top of our shopping bag. It'll be on the left side of the top of the shopping bag, along with, on the right side, any doTERRA bucks that we might earn when we share our personal doTERRA Refer a Friend link, and they happen to buy something from the link. Those bucks, by the way, can help us pay for oils not eligible for rewards yet, as well as tax, shipping, and even limited time offer items, which are never available with rewards. But your doTERRA Refer a Friend bucks will get you anything because they get subtracted from the order total and they don't change your PV or anything. So check the top of your bag every time you go into it to be sure that you tick off that box to get those funds if in fact they're there. You are considered a VIP if you already had 30% rewards earned by January 2025. We will receive our VIP bag and sticker in February with a 100 PV rewards order processed in February. And that is the only time that's available. So make sure that you pay attention to that. And rewards orders can be a simple item to preserve your rewards rate if you do not need a toothpaste, a lip balm, a soap refill, or whatever. No pressure ever with rewards. When you decide to stop rewards, please call customer service to redeem those earned points. They're really dollars before canceling out of it. And the number for that customer service line, and you should put that right in your contacts, because anything to do with your order has to happen through customer service. You can contact Marie or Sandy or me, but if it has to do with your order directly, it has to go through customer service. That number is 1-800-411-8151. And what you'll do is you'll say to them, listen, the rewards aren't really working out for me anymore. I don't really like getting free stuff. And so you'll want to cash in your earned points before canceling out of your rewards program. And then later on, if you want to start over at the very beginning, you can do that again. See, it's really easy peasy. You can't lose doing it. So if you have any reward questions, please reply to the replay email or ask here today later in this video. It is a new program, and I'm sure folks will be a little confused with some of it. It's all good and a program made better by this fabulous company looking out for us. I love that doTERRA does this for us. Now, remember to tell your friends you share your Refer a Friend link with, that if they leave the link to look things up, they must go back onto the link to place their order that will give them a free year of wholesale pricing. That is the gift you're giving them when you share that link. I would not want them to have to pay $35 for that year of wholesale pricing. But they will if they go straight on to doTERRA.com, and then they'll be matched up with some enroller that they don't even know, and they want to be matched up with you. You are their friend. And you get your doTERRA bucks on top of helping give your friend that gift. And if they enroll with one of the bundles that has either VMG Plus or the Foundational Wellness, they will also get, this is another freebie, a free glass doTERRA shaker bottle and a 5 milliliter peppermint as a thank you gift for enrolling with that, those foundational products. And more prayers were answered. The Meta Power Cherry Pomegranate will be a permanent product. Oh my gosh, do I love the taste of that. I just got mine and I love it so very much. I feel it really helps my muscle tone and helps me keep my BMI where I want it. It is not fast. I'm not going to tell you you're going to see overnight results, but I've seen this over time with consistent use. In fact, people have actually mentioned to me appearing as having lost weight, which I have not intentionally done. It's just coming off very gradually, but I think the increase in muscle tone has been what throws them off. And I'm wondering from everybody, what have you seen from it? What have you seen from the advantage? So if anybody wants to unmute and tell us your own testimony to the Meta Power Advantage right now, that would be great.
I definitely noticed a big difference in hair and nails. My nails grow so fast now and they don't break or chip or anything, so they're a lot stronger. I know that that definitely has made a difference.
Notice that too. Has anybody else used it and want to share with us your experience with the Meta Power Advantage? It's definitely worth trying, and it's got the fabulous anti-aging NMN in there, which I love. I noticed, actually, I did notice a quick benefit. Within 2 weeks of my starting the Advantage, I was beginning to remember names that I normally would never have remembered. And my improved memory has continued right along with that Advantage use that I'm continuing. So anyway, I just have a couple more little things here. I often see our essential oils or our most popular oils as being great oils to have on hand always for those unexpected situations like Sandy referred to. For me, I cannot have enough lemon, copaiba, adaptive, or frankincense. So what oil are you most excited to receive free from the rewards program and why? Anybody else want to speak up on that? Those essential oils?
Lavender for me. Yeah.
And how does that help you?
It soothes me, and I put it on the bottom of my feet at night.
That's wonderful. Have you tried a drop in your mouth, Joanne?
No, I have not.
You might want to try that because of what we were talking about before the recording began.
Yes.
Try that. It will not hurt you.
No,
It
good.
is being used out there by psychologists.
Okay, I will try it.
Yeah. And it doesn't have a bad taste. It
No,
really
I wouldn't think so. No.
And remember, folks, our next fun Zoom is February 8th, again, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, I'm going to be creating a vitamin class. I haven't thought of the title yet or the description. I'm going to have AI help me with that because AI can really do some great things for us for that. But I'm going to be creating this class online. It'll be a Zoom class, and it's going to be on our vitamins to help people understand what their money gets them for that product, the VMG. And it's going to be through Eventbrite. So please register and encourage others to as well. So that is really all I have to say today. So I'm going to open it up now for questions or comments or testimonies or problems. But I'm going to stop the recording.